Hello and welcome to Pendulum Divining and Dowsing with Lyman Holton. Today we're going to ask some questions about global warming. Global warming. And the pendulum we're going to be using is this beautiful new pendulum I recently picked up. Let me tell you a little bit about this. Can you see the color of it all right? Okay, the color of it, it's kind of pink and black. Well, that's pretty interesting and this is a gemstone. Now this is actually called rhodonite, okay? And it isn't anything that's especially expensive. The only thing expensive would be if you could get one that was essentially a pure bright pink, kind of translucent looking. Rhodonite is a gemstone of compassion, an emotional balancer that clears away emotional wounds and scars from the past, and that nurtures love. It stimulates, clears, and activates the heart. Rhodonite grounds energy, balances yin yang, and aids in achieving one's highest potential. It also heals emotional shock and panic. Very beautiful gemstone, wouldn't you say? So, global warming. What can we say about that? Well, overall, our planet's temperature is gradually rising. And of course, that causes many negative things to occur on the Earth. It disrupts nature. And when nature is having a tough time, of course, people are having a tough time. And things get gradually worse, more difficult. So I think that's a pretty interesting topic. Before we start though, let's get a cup of this legendary coffee. There we go. And that can sit there and steep away while we're talking. Now, the first question I want to ask my nice new pendulum is global warming really happening? So, we want to clear our mind. Only think about, is it going to be yes? Is it going to be no? Is it going to be yes? Is it going to be no? We don't want to influence the answer, right? We all know that I am really making the pendulum move. And the answer I'm going to get with this pendulum comes from our connected consciousness, the consciousnesses of all. We don't want it to be from my consciousness. Now, I am a small part of the greater consciousness, but we want our answer to come in from the greater consciousness, all right? So I don't want to influence it. We want to let that greater consciousness, connected consciousness, come through. So, I ask the question, is global warming really happening? Okay, there I have my counterclockwise motion, which means yes for me. Now, it started out as just a back and forth swing, but given time, it took its own spin for yes or no, all right? For some people, back and forth could mean yes or it could be no. For me, it just means kind of like we're in the wait mode, we're thinking. All right, so according to the pendulum, yes, global warming is really happening. Now, shake the Java a little bit here. There we go. The next question will be, is global warming happening as a result of what we humans are doing on this planet through pollution, using fossil fuels, that sort of thing. So, is global warming occurring due to the intervention of humans? So let's see. Is global warming happening due to the intervention of humans? Okay, we have another yes. According to the pendulum, global warming is happening because of humans, what we're doing to the planet. Now, we can double check that by asking the question, is global warming occurring due to a natural cycle of our Earth? There we have a very definite no. The pendulum says, nope, it's not a natural occurring cycle of our Earth, or at least not in this case. And previously it did tell us that, yes, people are causing this. So there we have it, okay? Now, please try this out at home, and I'd love to see you put some comments down stating what you got from this. Now, me personally, without the pendulum, I really don't think it's people doing it. On the other hand, I don't know. So, but truthfully, it's something I could be convinced of that we are doing it. Sometimes, though, I think people tend to think that they're much more than what they really are. And oh, look at what we're doing. Our incredible economy and massive number of people. We're actually changing the weather on the Earth. What do you think? So, until next time, goodbye for now.